Namaskar, everyone. Welcome to Sunday across our world. In the meditation, I tried to get you to connect with that power that lies within you. Your level of spirituality is not going to increase unless you make contact with that power inside of you. Otherwise, it's just your ego spinning circles of where it thinks it should go. So in meditation, the serious seeker has to move away from the ego, have to detach from the ego, need to observe carefully and clearly in a more conscious mind as to where the divine is manifesting itself in you. The divine is always there. There's no question about the absence or presence of the divine. The divine is always there, always present. It is for you to recognize her and to align yourself to her. That is what is important. I would say that my spiritual journey really began when I made that connection with her, and that was what I was looking for, and absolutely what I needed. That took me through the rest of the journey, and I never wanted to lose that connection. It was dear to me, and I stayed with it. And my activities were what enhanced that connection, not what brought me more into the ego. You might have a sattvic ego, but it can still lead you astray. It's not where you want to go. It's where the divine is taking you. It is the divine that is orchestrating this journey. She's the one who moves up the spinal column as energy. She's the one who opens the heart. She's the one who brings inspiration in the mind. It is the divine. When your ego picks up a thought from her, the ego may think it is the ego's and get carried away by that thought. But the thought came from deep inside. And when she orchestrates your stage for you, you may think, no, I want to move away from there and I want to get deeper in sadhana. No, she orchestrated the stage for you to get deeper in sadhana. Amazing how you want to move away from the stage and you're thinking that inside I can do greater sadhana. No, stage is very important. When I went to India, I wanted to stay indefinitely in India, no question. 4 months after, I was back in Trinidad because I realized that it is not in India that I will find that space of freedom, but it would be in the space that I'm most comfortable with and the space where I can really work my sadhana in the perfect way. And I made my sadhana the world because I loved to work. And at that time, I loved to teach. So I changed my entire teaching into not work, but sadhana. Before, I made it humanitarian service. But after awakening, it became a joy. It was a joy to serve, a joy to teach. Why? Because she guided my actions during teaching. That's where I found her most. And I didn't only teach in the school as well. I tutored as well. Just out of joy. And it's so simple in your workplace if you really enjoy your work. You can immediately switch that to sadhana. by making people happy, by serving people, not for the money, but for the joy of service. And sadhana continues. So whereas you think that you should be sitting meditating when people are hungry, people are needy, and your own near and dear needs you, you want to sit and meditate and thinking that will take you higher up. If you go and serve, you're likely to get more expanded consciousness there than just trying to meditate. When you sit to meditate and it's not working, go there. If you sit to meditate and it's working, by all means, go deeper. Because the more consciousness you have, the more aware you will be in the world. And some of us, we want to go up the spinal column so quickly, totally neglecting karmic timing. Nothing happens without karmic timing. You can want something to happen tomorrow, but it's predicated on a timeline of karma. There are many things you need to do before you get there. So if you begin to see the outer stage as a divine play, and the inner stage as a divine play, and they are one, they complement each other, you'll be able to work seamlessly on your journey, internally and externally. And that's where the secret of sadhana lies. Not in what you want. Not in the journey that you are creating out of your mind, but know what the divine is playing out for you. And it was my joy to observe everything in my space and see where she's leading me. And wherever she led me, everything just opened up. And there's only success. My joy was serving in the world until she took me away from it. Until she took me away from it. I began to lose interest in the world. I'd accomplished all the things that I needed. And my heart was so into this. How can I transform the lives of people? And not deal with profit-making industry and unions? How can I improve the lives of people in a non-profit way? And that's how Blue Star started. And it's my joy every day to serve. Some days, my days are hard because so many people need that extra counseling and attention. But at the end of the day, I'm happy. I made a difference. I served. And that's where my joy of sadhana comes. I still do sadhana because I do sadhana to my body. I want to preserve the vitality of this body. And I want to have the maximum health span that I can. So I owe it to the body to take care of it. And I owe it to people who reach out to me to give a kind word of counsel, to smile, to hold a hand, to give a hug when the occasion demands it. And that gives me tremendous joy. So it is not only meditation that is going to expand your consciousness, but also savor in the world around you. And most importantly, in the journey of sadhana, it's not how disciplined you are, because you can chant every day, you can meditate every day, you can do your duty every day. It's how expanded your consciousness is. The index of growth is to watch how your consciousness is expanding, how deeper you're going in the center of being, how much more you are seeing people and everything around you as divine, how much more you're seeing people and everything else around you as divine. That's how you'd look at your growth. Are you seeing more? Is your consciousness opening more? Because if it does, you'll go deeper into silence. You'll go deeper into contentment. You'll go deeper into seeing the play as it is. So it is the awakening and expanding of consciousness that is important to look at. Not how many lights you saw. Not how strong the energy is in a particular chakra. It's how much the consciousness has grown. How much the consciousness has expanded. That's what you need to look at. So this is my Sunday message to you. The secret to sadhana lies there. In the expansion of consciousness. In the deepening of your center of looking. In observing the internal stage and the external stage. The internal stage of thoughts and emotions and desires and intentions. And the external stage of duty, responsibility, needs that pull you. So have a great Sunday, everyone. May you thrive in your sadhana. Namaskar.